and gentlemen, good evening. As always, it is good to see you. Across this country, ladies and gentlemen, whether you are in school or in college, you need a minimum attendance of 70% to sit for an examination. If you don't show up 70% times, you simply flunk, fail, khatam. By that parameter, ladies and gentlemen, our Parliament's dismal show in the monsoon session has flunked it royally. 70% of the time, there was only drama and disruptions and walkouts in both houses. This is data that has been given by Om Birla. In the 30% time that Parliament actually worked, some 12 bills were passed in the Lok Sabha and 14 in the Rajya Sabha, including the gaming bill. By the end of it, and the monsoon session has ended today, it drowned 222 crore rupees. This is your money and my money. So obviously, we want accountability. Who sunk the session? Was it the government or was it the opposition? Of course, fingers will automatically point to the opposition given their absolute obsession with vote chori in this session. So focused was the India bloc on their agenda that it didn't even let a special session on Shubhanshu Shukla go ahead. Prime Minister Modi, though, has called it a good session despite the opposition's bad attitude. In fact, speaking to reporters over tea today, he specifically blamed Rahul Gandhi and his insecurities for the disruptions. The Prime Minister said that there is young talent in the Congress. There are young leaders who are not getting an opportunity to speak in Parliament because of one family's security. Now, he didn't name the Gandhis, but obviously that is what he's referring to. Om Birla and Kiran Rijiju, both responsible for the running of Parliament, echoed pretty much the same sentiment.
लगातार गतिरोध और नियोजित व्यवधान के कारण हम केवल 37 घंटे ही चर्चा कर पाए। इस तरीके से तख्तियां लेकर माननीय सदस्य आ रहे हैं, नियोजित गतिरोध किया जा रहा है। ये हमारी संसद की परंपराएं नहीं रही है। मैं लगातार देख रहा हूं, नियोजित तरीके से गतिरोध करना, नारेबाजी करना।
नए एमपीस है, उसको बोलने का मौका नहीं मिला। उसका जिम्मेदार है ऑपोजिशन पार्टी के खुद नेता लोग। हाउस को इतना डिस्टर्ब किया और इम्पोर्टेंट बिल्स पे जितना टाइम अलॉटेड था उसमें भी चर्चा में भाग नहीं लिया, तो ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज के लिए बहुत नुकसानदायक सत्र रहा है।
Now, that is the government's point of view. The opposition says the government felt cornered with the vote chori proof that they presented and did everything to ensure that it is not discussed in Parliament. In fact, the opposition also says that the tainted Netas bill was introduced specifically as a diversionary tactic. Now the Congress is warning that the protests will go on from the Sansad to the Sadak. Rahul Gandhi, in fact, is saying that the fire that has started in Bihar simply cannot be stopped.
Wonderful spark, which is, I can see, there is a fire that is starting in Bihar. And you will see, I'm inviting all the senior leaders to come and see this fire because it is catching fire.
हंगामा तो SIR को लेकर के लगातार चल रहा है, SIR को लेकर के रुकेगा नहीं। हम लोग अभी संसद में लड़ रहे हैं, फिर सड़क के ऊपर। लेकिन बिल तो आज राज्यसभा में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट आएगा। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट तो आप वो तो अलोकतांत्रिक है, आप तो छोटी पार्टियों को टारगेट कर रहे हैं।
How crowds and millions, thousands and lakhs of people are coming to hear them, and you want to divert the attention of the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, for 21 days, all we have heard is vote chori, vote chori, vote chori. The opposition has been a disruptor, no doubt. But it is the government's responsibility to ensure that the House runs. Have they failed? Or did it work for the government that the Parliament doesn't run? With that question, I'm going to my guest joining us live, R.P. Singh, National Spokesperson.